she used to have a drink, you know what I mean? And, you know, I wish she'd have a fucking drink and cheat up a bit. Fucking hell. She gets me, and before you know it, I fucking think, it's bollocks. You know, it's bollocks. And she fucking, and this goes on. Just, yeah, I don't know. It's like living with somebody who's fucking dead. It's fucking. It's a fucking nuisance. I better check the fucking fridge, see where I've got the fucking meat.
Chicken.
I think I got chicken yesterday. So she's eaten it for 2 days now. You know, she cooks them up, and a turkey drumstick for the cat. And they eat a couple of days out of it. I'm sure I got chicken yesterday, but I'll have to check that. Yeah, get some fucking cheese. Oh, bananas. I have a banana in the morning. Get up, a cup of tea. It's good for you, know, bananas. Mind you, the way I abuse myself, I don't know why I'm fucking bothered. I drink them, I should have smoked them. And I'm thinking, oh, I'll eat the banana because it's good for me.
Equals it out.
Equal it out. You know, when you think about it, it's a bit fucking good. A little bit of cheese with the tea and the banana. Well, I hope I can scratch some work together this week. We'll scratch something together.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll ring up. I'm definitely going to catch him tonight and say, look, if you want this thing done, like, you know, I'm just hoping it runs into the second row, because even though we've got a part row there, if it runs into the second row, I can always charge him the money for that part row and charge him for the full row and get the money back.
Might as well.
But I think you might just do it. The reason it went over the road before is it had to go down the fucking wall and all that, where it won't have to this time. That bit cannot stay, and the other stuff can just go to meet it. It's where the boards are, where the problem is. He wants a new board in. So I don't know how that's going to pan out. I don't remember it being very big, but I'm sure it ran into the 2 rows. And I said, you run the 2 rows in. So I got really like roughly what I've got off the other one there after I've done it. So I got enough to do a beer, so for free. Out of it.
Handy.
Can be like a bit of fucking chew on. You think how fucking warm it was that fucking day? The felt was getting red up, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was like
it was
bent
red up. But like the day. Fucking red. Mine at least it's not. But like I say, it wants to be warm and sunny when we put that stuff on.
Yeah.
So the metals, because that roof gets quite hot. With it being blue and dark, you know, that one gets hot. It's a bad colour for a camper, really, that one. You know,
Trucks and
heat. I don't know what he was thinking about converting that van into a camper. Because that van's a 3,500 weight van. It's a 3.5 ton gross van. It's designed to carry a 1 3/4. Right. And the wheel, that's legal. But you can put 2 ton in them, in that van. That'll carry 2 ton on them back springs, no bother at all. Well, how are you going to? Could you put in a camper? Is you ever going to get up to 2 ton? Never, is it? So you could have got a slightly longer van that was lighter sprung, right? You know, like what Danny has down here, the Rex, the longer semi-high tops and that, like, you know. But they're just the 1 ton vans, you know what I mean? Why decided to convert that van into a camper? That's a workhorse van, really. That it was designed for something like Murphy's civil engineering. Yeah, you know what I mean? Where they have loads of diggers, torn little diggers about, and loads of shit in the back, all stacked up, shovels and concrete breakers and all that. Like, you know, the way it's geared. It's not geared for it's not
Campervan.
even really geared for motorway. Your fifth gear, I think I've only
Sluggish.
ever had it up to 50 once on, I did it, when did it run down? I mean, it's revving away at 50. I don't mean it's working, right? It's just, it could do with another gear.
Yeah.
You know,
Sluggish.
you're looking for another gear. It's just revving too high. Where the Euro 4 van, that 2 litre one, now you could do 60, 70 in that, and the revs were pretty low. You know, it wasn't like screaming, like, you
Yeah.
know. I don't mean the engine
Sorry.
can't
Take it.
pull it.
Mm.
It's just it really should have had 6 gears, because you feel you could use another gear and go even better, you know. So really, basically, I wouldn't have personally converted that van. If say I had the money to buy a newish van or a new van, I was going to convert it. I wouldn't buy that type of van.
Model.
I'd buy one lot bit longer and lighter duty, rather, you know, with the volume, same volume there.
Yeah.
That's being
Lighter.
built for work. That thing. You seen the springs on the back?
Yeah, fucking beauty.
Yeah, I mean them springs on the back. They'll take a lot of weight. Them springs. It's a workhorse. That.
Mm.
I bet you could put, if you could get him in with a fork truck, 2 full pallets of bricks in there, it'd work. It wouldn't bother the van.
No.
So really, he could have got a longer van. That was higher geared, more for motorway speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not built for motorways. That van, the gearing isn't there. The only way you could alter that, I think, if I'm right to go and buy the old stuff, if you get a back axle, because all the gearboxes are basically the same. There's a close ratio and a wide ratio, but that doesn't matter. The end ratios are constant. The back axle that's on it. The old ones used to have a tag on them, a metal tag on them, when you got underneath. And if you cleaned that tag up, it gave you the turning ratio of the axle. And what Ford used to do, they used to put, like for the works vans, they'd put like a 4.6, a 4.8 or a 5.2 axle to 1, 5.2 to 1. On the workhorse vans, that would give them a slower speed but more power at the back end, more slower speed but lower gears, so like a tractor gears,
Yeah.
right? Like a tractor's a gull gear down. And then on the coaches, the vans that come out, like police vans, mini buses, vans with side windows for campers and stuff like this, they put a faster axle on. So the engine's doing the same revs, the gears are all the same, but it's the turning in the differential that was faster for the coaches.
Good.
So I found with the old ones, if you put a coach axle on, your van all of a sudden become faster.
Yeah.
Because the wheels were turning, the wheels were turning faster on the on the turns coming from your prop shaft into your diff. That you've got a better turn for each turn of the prop. You see what I mean? Rather than it spinning like hell, but like a tractor gear.
Yeah.
It was faster. So your speedometer would be out then. You know, you'd be doing like 33, 34 mile an hour when you thought you were doing 30 with your speedometer. No, when you were doing 30 with your speedometer.
It's over.
Yeah, you'd raise the gears. So they were faster. So once you got into 5th or 4th even with a coach axle, you were doing a few more mile an hour with the same gear and the same engine revs. You see what I mean? The engine's revving exactly the same speed as what before. Gearbox turning exactly the same. But the axle was getting you to go with faster. Not more power, faster. Because with a low ratio axle, you got loads of power. That's why Land Rovers and stuff like that, they have a low set, don't they? Low range. That's when they're crawling. So the engine's revving away, producing all this power, but it's going through a set of very low gears to turn everything very slow, which gives you a lot of pulling power and a lot of torque. And then when you want to get on the road, you go into your high box for your normal road speed.
Yeah.
You're using the same gears and everything, which just is being knocked down. So the only way you get that, not that I'm fucking bothered, like I'm
Yes.
if it does 50, if it cruises along at 50 mile an hour, 55,
That'll do.
that'll do, mate. That'll do me. You can cover a lot of miles. The old trannies I used to have, especially the old days one, 50, you cruised at 50, 55 all the way, 6, 7 hours. But things, you work it out. If you're cruising 50, 55, if you keep get on to the 5 as much as you can. This is in the old slow diesel vans. That allowed for roundabouts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you're covering 50 miles in every hour. Now in 4 hours you've covered 200 miles. So you're doing pretty well if you're covering 50 miles per hour.
Yeah,
Just now everybody wants to go at 90 miles an hour.
It's a fucking moment.
Right, I'm going to do the supermarket shortly, man.
Yeah.
She's going to be... Yeah. It won't be fucking long, man. I tell you, especially when the day's market, it won't be fucking long. I think she's back by the market, but she will be back.
Riding.
Eh?
She's riding.
I'm back. She'll set off about 2 o'clock for hours. Because she's there every day now, so she gets back a bit early. She's there every day, apart from Fridays and Saturdays, when I have to put up with all fucking day. Right, I'm going to go before the school shopping about it.
Yeah.
She'll be back shortly.
No worries.
Right, we'll see what we can do about the work situation.
Yeah.
I'll go and see you.